Hi guys, so I thought I'd do, well, it's been a little while since I last did a video, not too long, but mostly Blu-rays I have to show off. One book, I'll start with a book, and there will be an unboxing in the second half. I typically don't do those, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Other than that, let's get to it. I went to the recycled bookstore about, 2 weeks ago, because I was there getting a gift from my Image of Secret Santa, so I figured, I might as well, I saw something that caught my eye, so I figured, well, I'll get this Killer Bees, the 237 best movies on video you've probably never seen. D. Scott Apel. I'd never really heard of him, but apparently he was a movie columnist for the San Jose Mercury News. I read some of these, reviews in here. So, for example, horror. You have each section has an illustration with it, and let's see, what is this? Leviathan. It's all text for the reviews, but so you have a list of the cast and crew for each movie. You have a synopsis. You have discussion, and then things like rent this for or watch this for this reason. There's differing opinions from other critics, and then trivia about the whatever movies that are in here. Like for Leviathan, it says David Peoples, or some is David Peoples, but I'm assuming that's his name is David Peoples. Yeah, that's his name. He wrote the final draft of Blade Runner, and would write the screenplay for Eastwood's Unforgiven, and it was by Janet for Gilliam's 12 Monkeys. So I've seen all those movies. Stewart wrote, Jeb Stewart, he wrote Die Hard and The Fugitive, among other scripts. So sometimes I'll kind of link crew members' other movies, things like that. But this was, $7? You can find this on Amazon if you want to get it. I'd say if it interests you, check it out. Another thing is here, I didn't even know, I looked at this later on, and apparently it's signed by Christy, so this young lady, well, I'm assuming she's still young, August of 1997, as you can see, it's signed there, says to Christy, because life's too short to waste on bad films. I believe that's what that says, and then he signed it there, so. That must have been a memorable experience for her getting signed. I don't know who would get rid of a signed book, but, sometimes you gotta do that a lot, sometimes you have to do that, I guess, right? Anyway, on to the Blu-rays, because let's start with the MVD sale. They had a Black Friday sale, and, I got these in, so this is, kind of a continuation from the last video in that sense. Some more, mostly things that I bought online from Black Friday sales, Double Impact. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I've seen, a couple of his movies now. This looked fun. I look forward to checking it out. I think Mr. Parker reviewed this, in fact. So, and it was on my DVR, I think. The old one that was having issues, and I think it got removed from the cloud or whatever. So, but I figured, well, I'm gonna get the Blu-ray anyway, so I figured I'll just get it. Went to Coney Island on a mission from God. Be back by 5. Another one I believe Mr. Parker reviewed. This one looking interesting. It's an indie drama kind of a movie. I don't know too much about it other than these two friends are trying to find their friend Richie. Yeah, that's all I really know about it, and I've watched the trailer, but it looked good. So, I don't know. But this I'm so silly. The Velocipaster. This will be good, fun viewing for a Sunday afternoon, I think. Yeah. I don't know anybody else who has seen this. I mean, I'd probably have to look at Letterboxd and see who else has seen it, but, it looks silly, ridiculous, but hey. There's like those ninjas in it, too, for whatever reason, so, yeah. I'm going to go over the Kino sale now. you know, show these ones off. So, to start out, I will show my redemption. Well, foreign stuff, and then I'll go American. So, Diabolical Dr. Z, Just Franco, which I haven't seen too many of those. I can kind of talk about what I have seen, though. I've seen The Girl from Rio, Jack the Ripper, She Healed in Ecstasy, Succubus, Vampiros Lesbos, and Venus in Furs. So, I've been meaning to see more of his movies, so I figured, I'll get this one. Looked interesting. This one I haven't seen in a long time. Jean Rollin. Not what I really hear people talk about, which is weird, but anyway. The Iron Rose. Very French from what I remember. Very kind of trippy. I haven't seen this in it's probably been about 10 years, but I've been wanting this one for a while. So I figured, I should probably get it. I don't think I've seen any of his other movies, so I don't know which ones are worth seeing. If you know, then let me know, so I can check them out at some point. Then I got this one I've been wanting for a while, which was a slip. I don't buy too many movies from Rare Video, but, you know, shoot first, die later. Fernando De Leo, who did the screenplay for Live Like a Cop, Die Like a Man, which this looks similar to. And I've also seen Slaughter Hotel from him, which is a giallo, nothing to do with Eurocrime, but... And there's the cover underneath there. Yeah, I look forward to watching this. I think the only other Eurocrime movie I've seen would be Violent City with Charles Bronson. Yeah, I haven't seen too many Polizio Tesci or Eurocrime type of movies. They do interest me, but, you know, I just haven't gotten around to seeing a lot of them. But, you know, this one, I like this slip. That looks awesome. The guy, his face getting blasted. I mean, wow. Yeah, I don't know if this happens in the movie, but, you know, if it does, then I'm sure I'll enjoy that scene. So, this one looked interesting. Diamonds for Breakfast, which I believe is a comedy with crime elements. It involves thieves. Plus those boots. I mean, come on. Can't go wrong with those if you like women in boots. That's part of why I bought this, actually. Well, one of the reasons. And it looked interesting, like I said, so. Yeah. This one I've already watched recently. The Minion. An okay Dolph Lundgren action horror with fantasy elements. I thought, you know, it looked fun. It was decent. Yeah, basically he plays this priest who knows martial arts, and so he's trying to prevent the minion from unleashing unspeakable evil upon the world. And that's basically what goes on in this movie. I'd say if you're interested, if that sounds good to you, check this out, because, you know, I'm sure you'll have fun with it. And so I haven't seen in a while, Mr. Majestic. I'm into Charles Bronson. I like his movies, so I won this one for a while. It's been a while since I've seen it. As I said, good action movie, and basically these thugs, they take out his crops, and he has revenge on them. From what I remember, anyway. And I watched a trailer recently too, because I don't think I ever saw the trailer of this movie, so I figured I should watch that. Is it on here? I don't know if it's on here. It might be, one of the features or whatever. Yeah, other than that, I don't think it really has any features though. But I'm not sure if I think they do include. Kino does include trailers on releases for. Seems like they usually do. So it may just not be listed. But anyway, Scream Factory. Yeah, or Shout Factory, whichever you prefer. So these first two, well, these are all going out of print, but these first two I actually bought directly from Shout Factory because they were reasonably priced. Dead of Winter. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, but it's been a long time, so I figured I want to watch it again. And from what I understand, it involves blackmail and an actress who is trying to get her big break. I'm just kind of summarizing the synopsis. Sorry if I'm taking too much time there, but you know, yeah. It's kind of suspense with horror elements, I believe. All right, so I got Ghost Town. This is one I've never seen. Kind of a horror western, from what I understand. Which that's funny because it lists the movie Oblivion, which I believe is the '90s full moon movie. It lists this here on the back, and I've seen that one. So I don't know if this is at all similar to that, but I like that movie. So in any case, I'm sure I'll enjoy this. It looks fun. It's wild, you know. I don't know if this and Dead of Winter are still available. But if you're interested in them, and they are, I would say, you should probably get them because who knows when they're going to be. I mean, yeah, you can get them off Amazon and eBay, but if you get them for cheaper by buying directly from factory, you might as well. So that's what I got from Amazon because, well, I wanted free shipping. So, but they had sold out. Shout Factory had sold out of distributing behavior anyway, so I could always buy it off Amazon. Yes, as I mentioned, distributing behavior. It's been a while since I've seen this. I liked it though. I mean, I know it had some. The director was displeased with. I think it was how the studio perceived his cut, and then they cut it. It's just I didn't know that before. I don't think I knew that before I watched this, and I found out later. It's like that's kind of messed up, man. It's like. Yeah, because this is 84 minutes, and I believe the original cut was around like 115 minutes, thereabouts. And I don't think we'll ever get to see that cut, which is a shame. But, I look forward to rewatching this kind of sci-fi horror from what I remember. This one I'm not familiar with, but I'm Madman. It looks like there's quite a few features on here. And apparently this woman, she is into books. And it looks like it says here, once she opens the cover of the book I Madman, its eerie tale of love comes to life, catapulting figured scalpel-wielding killer from the world of fiction and the streets of Hollywood, one demented goal to win virgins of love. One murder at a time. Okay. Well, that sounds decent. Sounds like a decent idea, so I'm in, I don't know if I just showed the back there. Look, the guy looks crazy. Okay. So I guess I do these two first, because then I can segue into the next. You'll see why. From Grindhouse Video, I got Maniac. Sorry about the delay there. No particular cover, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I wanted to watch this regardless. And why not get, the best version, which includes the soundtrack too, which is always a nice bonus. Yeah, I'm sure most horror fans have seen this. I haven't, sadly, but I'll get around to it. I mean, I tend to be kind of, picky when it comes to slasher films, so hopefully I'll enjoy this, or hopefully I'll at least like it. I'm not a big slasher guy. I don't know if I've ever said that, but you know, I'm still interested in checking this out. You know, don't get me wrong. Uh, I bought this from Grindhouse as well. Weird Science, or I should say it like that, because of the song, right? Yeah, it's I've seen this one before. Like it's been a few years, um, but I wanted the air release because, well, one thing is because it includes the extended cut, which I've not seen that version. Another reason is because, well, this movie, along with the two Gremlins movies, those three movies, I remember my friend and I, Eric Davis, we had bonded over those. We had talked about those movies. You know, I remember when I watched Gremlins 2, I thought of him. And he passed away about 2 years ago. So I figured, well, you know, I knew I was going to get this movie. That was one of the reasons why, to kind of bring those memories back. I don't think I don't know if he's ever seen the extended cut, but you know, I miss that guy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to rewatching this because, you know, as I've stated, and yeah, and it has quite a few years on it. And I like the cover, which yeah, there's a glare, but from what I've seen, it's has a nice texture to it, and it's a bit of a shine there, from what I can tell. Yeah. And this goes into my next segment. There's just a pile over here that you can't see, but I'll organize them when I'm done here. Arrow had a warehouse sale. I guess I think they're in the process of moving to a warehouse if they haven't already. But I got the Curious of the Scorpion sale, a giallo from Sergio Martino, of which I've come to enjoy his work. You know, Torso, Your Vice is a Locked Room, Only I Have the Key, movies such as those. I like that cover too. That's I like the colors on that. Yeah, I look forward to. This should be a winner, I think. Yeah. I got Colobos, or is it Colobos? I think it's Colobos. This one I've heard of. Yeah, I've never seen it though. It had a DVD release back in what early 2000s probably that I never got. I never got that edition, but you know, I'll get this one. It'll look interesting. I believe it's a meta sort of a movie, like Scream. Yeah, because late 80s horror gem from filmmakers Daniel Lyatowicz and David Todd Ockverk released in the midst of the post-Scream slasher revival. So it's similar to that. I got Torn Reformers because this one looked interesting. Takashi Miike, of his movies, I've seen Itchy the Killer, Gozu, Zebra Man, and I think that's all I've seen of his. So I haven't, you know, but I look forward. This should be fun. Be interesting. I'm always into sci-fi horror type of stuff, so yeah. I think about my unboxing now because I got this in the mail a few days ago. I figured I might as well just wait to unbox it. Vinegar Syndrome from their Black Friday sale, saving the best for last. I guess you could say that in a way. I like the film strip on the. That's really cool. But I'll open this now without further ado. I believe there are 10 movies in here. So. Well, it doesn't look too difficult to take these out. Just a bit of. Okay. They're all there. I know I'm. Anticipation is building, isn't it? I'll show these ones first, just because it's easier to take them out a few at a time. I got Night Beast. No slip on this, but I'm okay with that. This is Don Doler. Yeah, I've heard of this one. And there was a documentary, I think it's like Blood, Breasts, and Guts or something like that, that mentions this movie, and that's kind of how I heard about this. Not because of, well, partly because of Bandy, but more so because of that documentary. I kind of want to look that up now, because I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's not that hard to find, right? I could just look up Night Beast and it'll should show it here. Yeah, Blood, Boobs, and Beast. And I watched that off of Tubi, and this, pretty sure the movie was, mentioned on there, from what I recall. So this should be fun. It looks pretty cheesy, pretty silly, but Raw Force with a slip. I was contemplating getting this one before it had this slip, and I ended up just getting this version. This looks fun. I've heard of this movie. Looks like my kind of movie with I believe it's elements of kung fu, and I believe there are horror elements too. So it sounds like a good time. Something I've heard of. Sounded interesting to me. The Killing Kind. Did you ever want to strangle your mother? I can't say I have, but I'm sure other people have. And that's the same image. I'm not gonna take them out of the wrapping. I mean, this video's already going on long enough, so. Bloody New Year. I'll probably watch this around New Year's. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, same image there, basically. Well, no, it's a little bit different. Yeah, it's similar, but not quite the same thing. Show the back there. Yeah. I look forward to checking this one out. Okay, I got a couple more. Wow. So that's 4, and this is 1, 2, 6. So yeah, 10 total, as I was saying. I'll show these guys first. I got Tammy and the T-Rex. This is the Blu-ray. There's also a 4K available, but I don't have the player. I like that lenticular cover, though. Yeah. Doesn't look pretty crazy. It has the gore cut, so I'll probably end up watching that. As a George Buckflower is in this. I didn't know that. Did I show that? Well, I'll show it closer there. That's better. That way you can appreciate it. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm not editing this either, so you kind of have to bear with me and my mishaps here, if there are any. Yeah, that's awesome. This one I've known about for a while. How Comes the Frog Town, which actually has a... This is cool. Wow, it's like a cover within it. Did I be doing this right? Oh. Oh, okay. The bottom you can't... Okay, I get it. Yeah, Roddy Piper is, Yep. You probably know from They Live. So. Sorry about that glare. This looks fun. Looks wild. I like this. Well, this is pretty easy to do, Different kind of cover for Vince, and so you can switch this up if you want. So you can have like this, or you can do it this way. I like that option. Even though it's not your traditional slip, you know, you can get creative with it, I guess. Beyond Evil looked pretty wild, pretty crazy. Yeah. I believe, yeah, John Saxon is in this, so I wonder how he feels about movies like this and movies like what, Cannibal Apocalypse. You know, if I ever met him, I would ask him like, "Did you enjoy filming those? What's the story?" I would definitely want it. I'm curious to know. Unmasked Part 25, which there are no parts 1 through 24, but there doesn't need to be. Just kind of a made-up number. Yeah, just for, like, yeah. It's supposed to be silly in that sense, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a comedic slasher film, from what I understand. So, yeah. I'm going to put this way. I don't want to... I like that slip, too. It's like a goalie mask, sort of. Yeah. Reminiscent of Jason, definitely. And I got a few more here, just these last two. Spookies, which I know was a popular title. I have the DVD. I don't know if I'm going to keep that, honestly, the Canadian DVD. I'm kind of on the fence about that, but I'll take this version. And I got this slip, but there's another one you can get. Well, if Vincent still has it. I don't know. I haven't. Their website's been down since basically since after Black Friday. So anyway, Bruce being is a ridiculous movie. And what? Well, I wasn't gonna get this originally, but what kind of got my attention, I'm sure for most people, was that there's 2 documentaries on this that go into the making of the movie. There's Twisted Tale, the Unmaking of Spookies, and Vipco, the Untold Story. So, yes. But I don't know. I probably will rewatch this anyway. I wouldn't mind rewatching this movie anyway. So, whether or not I keep the DVD, I haven't really decided yet. The Candy Snatchers, which I think I've seen this before. But if I have, it's been a while, so I like the, did I show that? Yeah. It's sort of such a simple crime. I like that cover there, too, especially with the colors. Kind of an exploitation film, from what I read about it, or from what I remember. Yeah, and that's everything. I know, definitely a longer video than last time, but if you've watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. I'll probably do one more video by the end of the year, and that's it. I'm gonna have this up. Well, I'm gonna try to get up tonight. If not, then tomorrow. And see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.